So yeah, it's surprising. Whoever I've talked to about this app, everyone else is like they get scared by just hearing this idea that there is a countdown timer which is representing the days that you have left. So he suggested why not give option to the users where they can compare their life with renowned persons or personalities from history.
Okay.
Like you can compare your life or like the kind of achievements or the goals that you have versus Gandhiji's life.
Hello, welcome to my channel Nidhi's Stories. This is second podcast on my channel and I have Gaurav Bhol with me. So today we are going to talk about something that is very precious and it's that much precious that nobody can control it. But still, I think a lot of us don't know the value of that thing. I know maybe most of you would have guessed it already what we are talking about. What do you think?
What are we talking about?
It's time. So time is something that is very precious. It's taking away every moment, and yet a lot of people don't understand the importance of it. So today we are going to talk about one app that Gaurav has created, and it's named Lifetime Timer. So,
Habits and goals, like the complete name.
Oh, Lifetime Timer,
Habits and goals.
Habits and goals. So Gaurav recently created this app, and I want to talk about this app with Gaurav and want to know more about it so that you can also know about it and get benefit out of it, because this is the app that I have been using from past I think 1 month, and I'm very obsessed with this app. So Gaurav, I want to
We'll see how much like what kind of streaks you have.
yes, I have. So yes, I want to ask you, Gaurav, tell our audience like what this app is, what is Lifetime Timer, and what inspired you to create this app.
Well, the app is supposed to be very simple. It is supposed to give you that feel that the time is passing, the clock is ticking, you are on the hook, and whatever goals you have, you should achieve them as fast as possible. And let's talk about the inspiration, right? Like the app itself is like the core idea is very simple, but the inspiration is interesting. And I think you are the better person because you are the one who suggested me to build this app.
Oh yes, yeah, I still remember how this idea came into my mind. So let me tell you like how all this happened. So one day I was watching this Mahashivratri episode. I think it was last year that Sadhguru, basically every year they have this Mahashivratri function. So I was watching that video, and where Sadhguru was talking about time, the importance of time, like how it's ticking away every moment, but we don't realize it. And if there is something people can see live that it's ticking away every moment, your time is passing, maybe then they can understand its importance and maybe utilize the time in the best possible way. So that time it clicked in my mind that if Gaurav can create something which shows like how time is passing and how much time is left in our life, and it's going down every moment, then maybe we can get some motivation of utilizing in a best possible way. So I talked to Gaurav and asked him if he can create some app where I can actually see like this is the total time I have, and this is like some clock, maybe like sand clock.
Yeah, we talked about the hourglass where we can see the sand trickling down.
So that's how this idea came into my mind, and I talked to Gaurav, but he started with this app, and the idea was very simple, but he made a lot of edits and additions into it, and I think now it's very wonderful app, and I really enjoy it using it, and it's really basically motivates me to utilize my time in best possible way. So I want to now ask Gaurav like if he can tell us something more about the app, like what are its features and how someone can best utilize this function.
Before going to the app, so I think it took a lot of time, as in when we discussed about the app, I was like, oh, I can do it in a weekend.
Yeah.
But then, as you know, being software engineers, we are like, for any side hustle that we want to embark upon, it takes a lot of time. And obviously, if we have our job, it becomes super hard
Right.
to actually have a productionized version of any software that we want to build. I think it was after 4 or 5 months that I actually started working on it because of AI, because of LLMs. I was exploring like all the latest LLMs and the tools that we have around those for coding. And I was like, oh boy, this is the right time to like create an app, write a software, because time has become really cheap using those AI and LLM tools. And I started on it. I think I also made a video on my channel. So if you are a software engineer, you want to see the entire process, just go through the video. The first sketch of the app, which just had the timer, like where you can add your life expectancy and then your birth date, and then set the timer. That I think took maybe 1 or 2 hours.
Yeah, can you tell us more about this, like life expectancy setting? Like, because I think this is one of the main feature.
Yeah.
If you can basically elaborate it.
Yeah, maybe it's better that I show like a demo of the app itself.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we won't actually go into the onboarding side of it. So after you are done with the onboarding and you've set up a few things, this is what the app will ask you. You will have to add your birth date and then set your life expectancy. Let's say I was born on 1st January 1991 and I expect to be living till 89 years. We don't know yet. But anyway, so the app shows a very nice timer on its home screen. It also shows the remaining time that I have, and if you see, it is actually ticking down. And similarly, I have the uptime, which is obviously ticking up. I have another view where I find it more interesting, but I couldn't do like a lot of things with this. On the x-axis, it's showing months. On the y-axis, it's showing your ith birthday. So it's, or you can think of it like ith year. It's effectively representing my life's progress till now in a more graphical form. Then we have today's habits, then goals needing progress. So these are the two features that I added very recently. These are all about, like, habit is anything that you want to do on a daily or a weekly basis. Let's say you want to meditate, or you want to achieve financial independence before 40.
Maybe drink more water.
You want to drink water. I mean, of course, you want to work out. So all those fall into the habits section, and this section shows whether there is a habit schedule for today which you should be doing. And then we have goals needing progress. Goals are similar to habits, but these are more dated, where you have a certain thing that you want to achieve within a year or within a month. This feature basically represents those category of not really habits but goals. So I have this hit fire. So yeah, this tick effectively means that for this month I'm done with the progress, whatever progress I had for this. It's a hypothetical goal anyway. Then I have a few interesting bits about remaining time in the year, this week, this month, and this year as a whole, like 130 days remaining in this year. So this is not the USP of the app. The USP of the app is the home screen widgets. Now I can add this remaining time widget, either the week progress, month progress, or the year progress, or the overall life on my home screen. Let's see if I already have those. You see, I already have this widget which is showing that I have 39.92% life lived. Maybe I should add another widget for the life remaining as well.
Yeah.
At least an option to highlight the life remaining instead. I do have the remaining years, days, and hours. Let's move it to a cleaner page. Yes. Let's quickly go to all the widgets that we have. Well, the previews are not looking very good right now, but I'll probably fix them in the next release. So the standard 4 widgets that I just talked about, and then 2 more widgets. One is for today's habits, and the other one is for like today's goals. Well, all my goals for this week, this month, or today are already like the progress has been logged for those goals and habits have been completed. And now let's talk about how you, maybe I should take a pause. What do you think so far?
So I think it's amazing because I have been using this feature a lot from, as I told you, from last 1 month. Like I have set some habits and some long-term goals, and I would say like I'm not like 100% on track, but at least like 70-80% like I am on track. And when I see that streak, when I mark that I'm done for today, and it gives one notification like you have made a streak, because it feels good when you see like you are making a streak and you are basically achieving what you have decided, or what is your goal basically. So I really like that feature, and when I see those widgets on my screen, I know like it's only 1 day passed, but still I'm in the habit of watching that widgets, like okay, I have lived this much of life and I have this much left. So it psychologically it gives some, I would say, it's kind of like weird feeling as well, because when you see like your death is approaching to you, because obviously when time is passing, that means death is approaching to you. So it's kind of like a dual feeling. It's kind of like a motivation as well as some kind of fear.
I think the same goes for me as well. Whenever the week is ending, I'm like, oh man, this week ended as well and I couldn't do a lot. But when I do a lot, I'm happy about it at the same time. Now, the fun part is, so yeah, it's surprising whoever I've talked to about this app, maybe just 2 persons were really optimistic about it, but everyone else is like, they get scared by just hearing this idea that, oh, there is a countdown timer which is representing the days that you have left.
Yeah, I wanted to ask.
They say it's so depressing.
Yeah, I wanted to ask the same question to you. Like when you talked about this idea to your friends, like what were their reaction like? Because obviously, when you talk about time passing, then you get maybe mixed reactions. So I wanted to ask, like, what is the best and worst reaction you have got on this app?
Well, the best one is one of my colleagues from the previous company. He's like, man, this is the app that I needed. This is the most useful app on my phone. This is the only widget on my home screen, and I see it every day.
Nice.
I was like, wow,
Same.
that's what like the intended audience for this app is, or at least that's what it's supposed to be. And the verse is like, which is from 80% of the people that I've talked to, they are like, oh, this is so depressing. I'm like, maybe.
This is the truth that you have to face.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, at the same time, you might say that this is depressing, but death is the only truth about, at least as of now.
Truth of life. Death is the truth of life.
Yeah, that is the real truth which everyone has to face. So if you are more like vigilant about it, then maybe you live life in a more fulfilling way. Let's come back to the app quickly. Let's see how goals and habits are shown in this tab. So I have like 3 goals here. Habit is also kind of a goal. The first one is like a dated goal. The other 2, the bottom 2, read more books and exercise regularly, are habit goals. If I want to, I can. Oh, so it looks like if you see the Saturdays and Sundays, and for the exercise regularly, Monday, Tuesday.
You missed it?
Saturday, Sunday, no. So if these are disabled, this means that these were not supposed. I was not supposed to be actually doing those habits on those days.
Okay.
Let's see how you actually add a new goal. So let's try to add a habit goal. Let's say I want to drink 8 glasses daily. I can set icon, color. And
I really like this feature of adding this different colors and icons.
Yeah, this is surprising because that's what at least 3 other people have also noticed.
Yeah, it feels really good when you select color from different colors. I found it interesting.
And that's very interesting because I didn't actually give a lot of thought to this feature. I was like, this sounds cool, let's give it. Okay, but the crux is this. So I can set the weekly schedule. Let's say I only want to follow this for Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday, and then I can set the check-in reminders as well. On these days, the app will actually remind me via notification that you need to drink water, and I can whatever do. Maybe 1 p.m. Now, why this is okay for now, but if I think in the future I can add more reminders on a per day basis, because if I want to drink 8 glasses, I probably want 8 notifications in a day and not just one. But for now, I mean, to cover more generic cases, this is what I have. So I save the goal. I can see the goal is here. Saturday and Sunday. Today's Saturday is represented by the circle, but Saturday, Sunday is disabled because I'm not supposed to be drinking water on these days.
Okay.
What else should I talk about? Yeah, let's show this screen. So for the goals that I've made some progress, if I open it, right now I have a 0-day streak because I was supposed to exercise yesterday, which I did actually, but I forgot to mark. Yeah.
Can you mark it?
Yes.
You can go back.
And now I have 3 days streak.
Wow.
You see?
Nice.
So it's fun. When you get at least 10 days of streak, then there will be a share button. You can share with your friends.
You have that feature already?
Yeah, but only when the streaks reach at least 10.
That means I have not reached 10 days streak.
It'll give you a very nice card that you can share with your friends.
Then it's my another motivation. I will try to be regular at least for 10 days.
Yeah. So it shows your consistency or my consistency overall this week, this month, the streaks, of course. It shows some graphs around the consistency for this, like on a monthly basis or on an yearly basis. And then we, of course, have the calendar where the red represents that I didn't exercise.
Because we are humans, we can't be perfect.
And you know, maybe another feature that I really should be doing is, a lot of times what happens is, let's say I personally want to at least go 4 times, I want to exercise 4 times a week, but the days can be a little here and there. And right now it becomes a little mental toll to make sure that, like, for Thursday, I did
do it on this particular day.
I didn't go to the gym on the Thursday, but let's say if I had, I would have marked either Wednesday or Friday. But if I also went on the same days, like if I went 5 days a week instead of 4, I don't have any option to do that as of today.
Okay, so that's like your next mission.
Yeah, I should probably accommodate that as well. And that's about it. The dated goal, more or less, it's a similar thing where the stats are more geared towards like a dated goal and not something which you are following on a daily or a weekly basis.
Nice.
And that is about it.
Nice.
That's
okay.
what the app is all about.
That's great. And if our audience wants to download this app, can you let us know like how they can navigate and how they can find in Play Store?
Yeah, just search for Lifetime Timer Goals and Habits. There will be a link down in the description as well. And the app is available on iOS as well. And that's the fun part about the technology that is used behind this app. So this is built using Kotlin multi-platform, which is like a cross-platform technology where you write just one code, which is executed both on iOS and Android. But there was still a lot of complications because the widgets are something which are deeply embedded into the framework, or which have to be deeply embedded into the framework. And I couldn't write common code for the widgets, but still KMP is so nice that I have the common logic written in a common language, which is Kotlin. And since KMP, like KMP's magic lies in Kotlin being interoperable with the languages used on iOS and Android. common code, and both of the native languages interact with the common code to listen for all the updates, for all the data changes and whatnot. So that's how the widgets work, and it's really beautiful. I didn't know anything. I mean, I knew a few things about KMP, like how it works internally, but I never built like a production app using it. And there we have like a very significant production app which uses most of the core mobile engineering stuff that one can think of, like working with databases, SQL, having asynchronous mechanisms in the app to update the UI using Work Manager and whatnot. Job scheduler for all the recurring notifications. So all the fun stuff, and working on both iOS and Android.
Nice. And how much time did you take to build this app?
I don't know. It's kind of I don't think I have a number, but maybe if I was working, let's say I was working continuously, then maybe 4-5 days.
Really? Wow.
But continuously means 24 hours.
Okay.
It took 2 months because I think I started it towards the last leg of my paternity leave. And by the end of my paternity leave, it was mostly ready. There was some polishing that need to happen, and that's what I did like afterwards.
Okay. And is this free? Like they can audience download for
Yeah,
free?
it's free of cost. Right now I do have a limit on the number of goals that you can create. There is no server integration. Everything is on your device, running in your sandbox environment, and no data is leaving the device for now. I plan to add some backup mechanism or some server integration in the future, and maybe I haven't made my mind on what kind of payments I want to take.
Okay.
Let's see. For now, I just have a limit on 5 goals that you can add.
And since AI is all over and I think everywhere right now, so I want to ask, like, do you have any AI functionality in this app right now, or you are going to use, or maybe you are going to implement some AI features in this app going forward?
Good
Any
question.
plans?
Let's talk about the use first. Like, of course, I used lots of AI to build the app. It was mostly Gemini 2.5 Pro. With Cursor initially, and then later on I switched to Gemini CLI, but I still keep on hopping between the two. But the underlying agent still remains Gemini 2.5 Pro. I think it's the best. On the feature side, I was suggested a very nice feature by one of the colleagues I was talking to. So the feature is all about, you remember the very nice life graph that I showed. So he suggested, why not give option to the users where they can compare their life with renowned persons or personalities from history.
Okay.
Like you can compare your life or like the kind of achievements or the goals that you have versus Gandhiji's life, what he could achieve in the same decade or in the same 5 years that you are in. And similarly for like whatever super personality that you can think of from history.
Okay, nice. So basically you can see like at your age what were their achievements that time.
Exactly.
If you are anyways at par, or maybe is there any possibility that you can match that?
Yeah.
So maybe it gives little more motivation so that you can just...
Yeah, maybe not just historic personalities, maybe even today, like all the CEOs, whatever their achievements have been.
Satya Nadella.
Yeah, right.
Elon
Exactly.
Musk.
Right.
Gaurav Bhola.
No. Those, I mean, I think that could, if I think about it, that sounds very nice. It is doable by AI. But if I include these kind of features which make heavy use of AI, then I will have to think about payments as well. Because
I think
it's not scalable to have like a free app which uses AI.
I think that's fine as long as people are getting some benefit out of it.
Yeah.
People spend a lot of money on a lot of stuff, so if they are getting benefit out of it, they will be able. They should be willing to pay for those features. Definitely. So I think anything else that you would like to add?
Yeah, I don't know. One thing maybe is for software engineers. I recently created a video as well. If you're a software engineer, this is the best time to be in the industry. This is the time to create fun stuff. Like that crazy software that you have been holding off because of time, just go and build it out. Time is pretty cheap. I mean, LLMs are not, but at least time is cheap.
Time is cheap, but time is passing every every moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Time is most precious.
Yeah, I can see that, See? See?
Yeah, time is passing.
Yeah, it's passing. Yeah, so do stuff. And as far as jobs are concerned, that's one thing I'm not very sure of.
Yeah, I can definitely tell for like with confidence, if you download this app, you will definitely not regret and get
Hopefully.
yeah, you will not regret it, because personally it's not biased, but personally I'm seeing the benefits out of it.
Yeah, maybe one thing I should mention, last thing is, if you go to the settings, you will see this Telegram icon. If you tap on the Telegram icon, there's a very nice community that we have. We only have 2 members as of today. And if you're using the app, I would strongly suggest you to join that, and we can have all sorts of discussions related to the app for any new feature that you think I should be building, any bug that you want to report, or anything related to the lifetime timer. We can have all those discussions there. That's a public group.
Yeah, so I would say do download this app, use it, and then let us know if you have any feedback, any suggestions. And then, yeah, we'll try to incorporate that in coming days.
And that's a very nice scene, by the way.
Yeah, we are just sitting in front of the Golden Gate Bridge, which is like global tourist attraction.
Yeah, but I mean, it's covered.
It's covered with clouds.
Clouds.
Yeah, but yeah,
Most of the time it is actually.
Yeah, such a beautiful, I think, scene.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Gaurav, I would maybe end this podcast by thanking you. Like, thank you so much for coming to this podcast and creating this app. So yeah, let me know in the comment section if you like this podcast, and if you are going to download this app, and I will see you in the next one.
Yeah, and maybe I should really think about adding the hourglass as well, because I mean, with LLMs, we can create 3D animations as well. And once I have the animation, not in this form, because widgets don't support animations. Widgets can only update in like every 15 minutes.
Okay.
So if you see this widget, even this one updates in like 15 minutes. Maybe I can create a live wallpaper.
Yeah, that would be one.
That could be could be fun.
Yeah, that would be a fun, I would say, because I always wanted to see that sand, that glass, that sand is basically the glass is getting empty, so I can see what's happening, on real-time basis.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Cool.
Bye bye. See you in the next one.
Let's go.